Hey Matthew, my name is Chris, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 things that you guys could be doing today to bring more customers into your business. I'm also going to be teaching you how other companies like Midtown Plumbing are actually doubling you in the amount of leads that they're able to get online. So you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? The answer to that is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their own business to learn how the internet can actually benefit them and optimize their company. And sometimes the only hesitation that they have with hiring someone is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, yes, there are a lot of companies out there that will talk a big game, make all these promises, and don't follow through with them. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you and your company. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day, you just want to use this free attack plan I gave you and do it for yourself, that's fine too. But let me show you the 3 things that are going to set your company above your competitors. And the first thing we're going to go over today is content. So first off, looking at your website, that you guys seem to be a giant family. And you guys seem to also be very, very tight-knitted with the community. You give back. And it seems like you guys just care about each other in your community a lot. I'm assuming you may have grown up here, and that's why you care so much. But obviously could be wrong, of course. But getting right into it, your page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. You guys need at least 1,500 words to be properly optimized with Google, and this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of the buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. Now, what a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your service. When you think about content, though, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you search for something? Because they have the most relevant and most authoritative content, and Google rewards them for it. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to see if you're the most relevant match with what's being searched, and this is another reason why content is king, and it is the easiest and fastest way to rank for things. Now, if we look at your website and we compare it over to Midtown Plumbing, which is your biggest competitor online at least, they're doubling you in the amount of leads that they're getting off of their website every single month, and they have a decent amount of content, right? Sadly, this is still not optimized, but in your case, it's a good thing because it's going to make it that much more easy to beat. Now, the second thing, and it's very, very important when it comes to optimizing with Google, are backlinks. What a backlink is another website linking to yours through theirs, either through a text, a button, or an image that you can click on. And to show you a little bit more about what I mean by that, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the performance breakdown of your website. And if I went over here and I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that is exactly what a backlink is. Now, there are 2 different types of backlinks. There are do follow links and there are do not follow links. The do follow links are the only things that are actually worth anything because those are what give your website authority and push power to your website. The do not follow links are pretty much, they're garbage. Other than the fact that you could be ranking up on a high traffic website, which in your case, it's probably not going to be a local customer that's actually going to come to you off of that. So really not worth anything to you. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are strong, very, very powerful linking to you to show Google that you have more authority. You see, Google sees it just like a popularity contest. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you have plumbing-based websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, Pizza Hut, because you don't sling pizzas for a living, right? I mean, if you did, I'm making this video for the wrong person. You could probably just stop watching this right now. But if you look at your backlink profile and the amount of referring domains and the amount of traffic, which you're getting a decent amount of traffic, triple numbers are always awesome. And you look over here, they're about doubling you. Well, they are doubling you actually. And they have a lot more backlinks, which is telling you that, obviously there's some more work to be done here. But that's not the only thing that's creating this traffic for them. They're also ranking for a lot more keywords and more of the surrounding areas. And that's another reason that they're getting more traffic. And the value of that traffic is substantially higher. It's about 3 times the amount. And this is if you had to pay for the traffic if you were paying for ads. This is the representation of what that would look like. So if they were getting all of this through ad spend, it would cost them $26,000 every single month to do that. But let's take a look at their keywords real quick. And we can truly see what kind of opportunity you have just in Raleigh. So you can see Plumbing Raleigh on average gets 1,000 searches a month. Plumbers Raleigh, North Carolina, 1,500. Plumbing Raleigh, North Carolina, 500. And the list goes on and on and on. And this is just Raleigh. There's other surrounding areas around Raleigh too as well that get like suburbs and tight-knit communities that all have their own names and their own keywords that are low-hanging fruit and they're there for the taking. You typically get a lot of ROI off of those ones as well. So now let's look at a Google search. The first thing you're going to see here are ads. One thing about ads is that if they're not made right, they become a serious money pit. A lot of phones and computers have ad blockers too, which is another reason why organic ranking is so important. Now, the second visible section is an amazing tool, and this is called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked here in the top position typically means 40 to 50% more call volume than top organic ranking alone. Not just search volume either, actual call volume. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word into directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. Now, there are some other ranking factors, though, which include the quality and the power of the citations, the optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of reviews that you have, and your ratings on Google, which I could see you were doing a very good job at. But even if you aren't on the first page or in those top spots, it's going to be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position and reap those rewards with the right citation profile and the other optimization features. So just to recap everything that we went over, your content. Your front page needs to have about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for, or more depending on the amount of keywords that you're trying to rank for or what your competitor is doing. So your service pages should also have about 500 to 750 words using the same strategy. Your backlink profile needs to be more relevant, powerful, and numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority, and you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competition by a landslide, or at least just substantially more than your top competitor. If they have 300, you're going to want 500 because the game is all about domination. And Matthew, if you implemented all of these strategies today, you guys can become number one on Google for your business and reap the reward with a ton of new traffic, paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom. Matthew, I hope you enjoyed this video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You could either go with the information I gave you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you guys want the most effective route, and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers, let's set up a time to chat. Either that, or you could just simply give me a call at 330-978-5004. And that is my personal cell phone number. So if you need anything whatsoever, feel free to call. Once again, my name is Chris. And with that being said, Matthew, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.